Hey, g'day tubers. How's it going? Pretty cool. Welcome to Steve's Southeast Asia. Steve speaking, of course. Well, obviously, it's me. Anyway, I'll continue on from a previous video. Stories about flying. Some are very good, some are amusing. They're all, to me now, they're all amusing. Probably not at the time, sort of tick you off, but that's fine. Where was I this time? As I state always, flying to your destination. Never really have a drama. Always it's been really, really good. Never had a bad experience any place I've travelled to. It's always people behaving badly when they're coming home. So on that note, no worries. Had me time over there. I was in Phnom Penh once again, last one. And I'm sitting down, yep, just waiting. I know where my plane is taking off from, so I'll have one coffee. I was thinking maybe I'll have a beer. I said, no, I'll just have my coffee and get the connecting flight, and then I'll have probably a meal and something to drink as well when I get to my layover. That was in Malaysia, I think, for memory. KL1, Clear 1. That's what it is, yep, anyway. And no, it was another one. It was Clear 2. Yet again, my second experience in Clear 2. Yeah, anyway, so that's fine. I'm sitting down there. This is in the new section of the Phnom Penh Airport, Pachitong Airport. Looking really good now. Last time I was there, it's even better. They're rearranging everything, so well worth to even have a look at. They've made it really nice, improved a lot of things there, done really well. So anyway, each time I breeze through, so it's not a problem once you know what you're doing, get through it, and it's really good. Anyway, so I'm sitting up there. I've already gone through the check-in, through all the processes, immigration, scanning, border control, crap, whatever you've gone through. I'm sitting down waiting. I noticed this guy walking up. Yeah, no worries. He's just bought a couple of beers for his mates. No. And as he's walking up, you could smell the alcohol in it, and I thought, oh, for fuck's sake. I hope this prick is not getting on my flight. Sits down, there goes one, there goes two, there goes three. All within a space of probably about 15 minutes. Just golden. I don't know how long he's been drinking prior to that, but you could smell it. I mean, not beer, you could smell the alcohol, beer on him from when he was walking up. So on that note, yeah, I think it was a 2-hour, 10-minute flight to Clear 2. So get on there. No worries, you could hear him. There's no alcohol. I don't think there's any alcohol on that flight there. Anyway, I didn't hear anything about it, whatever. No worries. I'm just thinking, let's get, yeah, that's right, there was. He had a couple there and being very late. I just thought, I hope that Christ he doesn't get on my flight. Walking through it, I'll get out ahead of him, get through there, go through to sit down. I'm only on a short one this time because I worked out my flight, so I've only got an hour and 20-minute layover. Beautiful. So that's fine. So get through there, and they've got their little security check-throughs as you walk through. Security checks your bags and so forth as you walk through, as a lot of airports are starting to do now. Probably more so now than back then. This was a little while ago, last year. So that's fine, and lo and behold, who's 3 or 4 people ahead of me? And what does he say? Where's the nearest bar? I want to go and have a drink. And the security gentleman said, please do not drink too much, you might not get on your flight. Yeah, no worries, where's the bar so I can go and have a few drinks? Yet again, said, please sir, do not drink excessively, as you might not be allowed on your connecting flight. Off he goes, no worries. I thought, yep, he goes one way or the other. So I go and get a meal in Clear 2. It's not a very big area, so a foyer area for food court and so forth, so that's fine. So I'm sitting down having a little bit of a meal, and I think, oh yeah, maybe I'll go and have a drink or a coffee or something. I really didn't know what I wanted to drink, so that's fine. And then I just glance over. There he was. Not one glass, not 2, not 3, but 4. 4 pots of beer. But up until that point, I don't know how many he's had. So I'm assuming, I'll assume this, that's his first 4. But I've already had something to eat, and I'm looking for something to drink. And I'm thinking maybe a beer just to settle me down, help me have a little bit of a snooze for me long haul, me 6 hour, 7 hour, 8 hour flight home. Yep, no worries. So in the meantime, I've walked off elsewhere. He's gone, don't he? So he must just went skank, gank, gank, got rid of the forks. When I come back to that same particular bar, he was gone. Good, I hope he got so he can just fuck off. I don't want to know about it. Please not be on my flight. Anyway, we get up there, time to go. We go there, check in, and lo and behold, oh, fucking hell, sure enough, he's there. Oh, shake me head. Shake me head. Yep. So he's over the other side of the plane when I get in there. I'm on the aisle seat, window side. Yeah, no, he's up over the other side, in the middle there, about 8, 9, 10 rows further behind me. Yeah, that's fine. He's away from me, so I don't care. So we're all settled in, I'm settled back, yeah, just enjoying, rah, 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 rah. And this time it's getting pretty close to, I think, around about the 1, 2 o'clock in the morning mark. We've got on there. We could hear he's loud, talking, drinking, and that sort of sets the tone for the night. So he's being loud and drinking. Yeah, a few people listen to him and connected up with a few people, rah, 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 whatever, don't care. Lights go out, everybody tones down, click goes one light on. Now the whole plane is quiet except for this one light. Not where he was sitting, but someone else's, and you could see. The whole plane's trying to settle down to have a few hours sleep. This guy would not shut up. I mean, he did not shut up. And I'm looking around, every light is out, only one on, 3 people. 2 are sitting down, this one's hanging over this other one with the light on, yak, yak, yak. Doing it. He's already bought, I think about 5 already. I sort of kept count. So I stood up and said, excuse me, everybody's trying to sleep here. Can you either tone it down or sit to your seat and get some sleep like the rest of us? We all want to have a sleep. I, in particular, don't want to be listening to you all night. He just glared at me. So I'm here talking to friends. Fine. Tone it down. I'm over here. People at the very back can hear you clear as what I can hear you down here. You're not in a big open area where there's nobody around you. We're in a confined space. Understand that. Tone it down and please go get some sleep. Did he? No. He kept at it. He went back to his own seat. I need a beer. I want a beer. And you go, for fuck's sake, mate. How much shit are you going to drink? You're going to sleep or are you going to drink yourself into oblivion? This is bullshit. He ordered 3 beers and I just got up. I said, excuse me, I think it's about time you stop serving him beer. He has not stopped drinking since he left Phnom Penh. How do I know? Because everywhere I've gone, he's been near me and he's always had more than 3 drinks on his hand. Not for friends, for himself. I think it's about time you stopped him drinking and asked him to sit down and be quiet in his seat and get some sleep and stop annoying the rest of the customers on this plane. So they did do something about it. Didn't last long. I want a beer, I want a drink. They said, no, you've had enough. I want a drink, I want to complain. They can complain. If you want to complain, I'll make sure you get a black mark against you. I think you arrogant piece of shit. So he went quiet for a little while after that, so it must have been well into it, and a few other people. I felt sorry for the people directly around him. And I actually spoke to a girl later on, but I'll get to that. That he was just physically annoying them. And I asked the steward, can you please tell him to settle down and get some sleep? Stop serving him alcohol. And I wrote down the steward's name. I said, if you don't do that, I want to know from your company why you kept serving him beer when he's clearly annoying everybody else. But everybody else is being too polite to say something to him. I don't give a shit. I've paid my money. I'm on this flight too. I want to try and get some sleep. I don't want to listen to his shit all night. End of story. Stop serving him beer. He hadn't had anything to eat, as far as I know. And he didn't eat anything on the plane either. That's fine. That's his problem, not mine. So, that's fine. Daylight comes. We're landing. I think it's about pretty close to 7 o'clock, I think. I'm not quite sure at that time. Between 7 and 8. So anyway, going through the motions, He still hadn't had anything to eat. We've all had our munchies and what have you. So yeah, plane starting to do its final descent. The captain's clearly said that. Cabin crew, please be prepared for landing, take your seats and all that. Next minute jump, oh, I've got to go to the toilet, I've got to go to the toilet. I said, well, sit down and suffer, sunshine. You could have done it fucking hours ago. You suffer. Don't put us in jeopardy because of your stupidity. Didn't like that. Oh, I've got to go to the toilet, I'm busting, I'll whip myself. I said, well, piss yourself. We don't care, we'll laugh at you. Because mind you, the cabin crew's gone along, cleaned out everything, prepared everything, thrown all the rubbish in, locked everything so nothing can go out wrong or anything. And what does he do? He gets up and they're telling him, sit down. No, I'm going to pee myself. Well, it's not my fault you're going to pee yourself. You want to be drinking like a bloody stupid. He's drinking himself into a stupor. Anyway, so what they do? He gets in there, gets on the rubbish, and having a piss. So we actually landed. So what the cabin crew? Locked the door. And they kept him in there until everybody had gone. So what happened after that, I don't know. But that was one piece of shit that should never have got on a friggin' plane. And I blame the staff at KL2 for letting him on because he'd been drinking and clearly been warned not to drink to excess. And he had. Okay, he can drink a lot, but the point being is he annoyed so many other people. So that was fine, we get off. Go there. I don't know what happened to him. And as I turn the corner, so many friggin' planes coming in and all passengers get off. 3.5 hours to get to the little electronic machine where you can put your e-passport in and get your exit pass and all that to get through. As we're getting down closer and closer, what happened there was some of the machines weren't working up there, so the staff security were walking up there, getting the people and bringing them all the way down. Hang on, it's just taken me 2 hours to get this far and you're bringing people from the back to get their little ticket. Well, they can wait to get down here to get their ticket, I said to the man. So the machines work down here. I said, that one doesn't, and that one does. So it'll take me 2 hours because they're working up there, I've got mine from up there and I've walked down here. And yet you're bringing those people from there down to here. Instead of sending them back there, you're letting them push into us. No wonder it's taking us so long to get through. I've already got my ticket, I'm waiting to get in. And you've brought them from the very back down the front. Hey, if they're going to get it from here, send them back to there to stand in line like the rest of us. Then he just got real snarly with me. I thought, fucking worse. I said, keep them up there. Let them all come through when the time comes. It's not my fault. There's thousands of other people trying to get through. I've got my ticket. I'm waiting patiently. But I'm seeing you continually bringing people from the back forward and pushing in front of us. I don't think that's fair. And quite a few other people turned around and agreed with me. They all said, yeah, about at least 8 or 9. I said, yeah, why should we keep standing here while you bring people from the back forward? Thank you. I'm not the only one. He stopped doing it, but he fixed the machine up there, so well, it's pointless. He should be looking after the ones up the back there and keeping the people up the back. So in the meantime, I was talking to another girl, and she said, oh yeah, that turd on the plane, he was a pain in the ass, because I mentioned, oh, you had some drunk Irish piece of works on this. Oh yeah, she said, I was sitting right in front of him. Oh, I felt so sorry for her, because she copped the brunt of everything. Every time he got up, he was hanging onto her seat and everything. Oh God. So she was nice about it. Said, yeah, someone said something, yeah, that was me. I said, oh, I don't take crap from dipshits like that. So we're in a confined space, have a bit of respect for everybody else. This clan clearly did not give a rat's ass. But anyway, he got locked into the, not that it really mattered, but he got locked in the plane's toilet until everybody was off as far as I was concerned. And then he would have been stuck right at the very end of the line. How far he got from there being drunk, I don't know, but who cares? Well, anyway, that's my little story. Stay tuned for another one. I'll give you another one sooner or later. Soon, I hope. Anyway, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you got a nice little comment, leave a comment below either way. Even write a comment on something that's happened to you or something funny that's happened on a plane. Not a problem. And just remember too, for more, please subscribe and hit that little notifications button down there, and I'll continue on with more. Anyway, ciao for now, people. Take care.